Tuesday's Savings Challenge Day. I've got the Happy Hallowealth book and I've got the Batman binder both queued up. Are you ready? Let's go! Hi, my name is Drew and you're watching Ready Budget Game. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if it's not your first time here, welcome back. I am doing savings challenges today to put money toward travel and toward my big goal, which is called the Big Move. And that is where I'm planning on moving to another state, hopefully sometime in 2026. I don't know which state and I don't know exactly when, but I'm saving up for the expenses now. So let's get started with Happy Hallowealth. I'm going to dip into the binder real quick and just take out the sticker sheet that comes with the book. This is still available on my Etsy shop if you would like to get your own copy of it. There are 12 different challenges inside, all Halloween themed, and we'll keep going through it until we can get through no more. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to save probably around $100 in here. I might even go a little bit more than that just because I want to finish this up by the end of October, because come November, I'm going to be starting on a different savings challenge book, which is a sneak peek, is going to be launching in my October launch. So look for that on October 28th. But for now, let's get started with Happy Hallowealth. And I'm going to start here, as I always do, with Black Cat Witch Hat. This is a 3 in a row game, and you scratch to reveal a symbol, and when you get 3 in a row of either the witch hats or the black cat, you save an additional $10. So what I need is a die, and I have one right over here, but I did not get out my dice tower, so we'll just be rolling them on the board today. Or actually, you know what? I think I will get out that dice tower. Give me just 1 second here, and I will dig it out. This dice tower is new to me, and so far, so good. It seems to be working well. It is just a little bit stinky because it is burnt wood, and so it's got that kind of a charred scent to it, and I hope that it will dissipate over time, but so far I am pretty happy with my purchase. I bought this on Etsy from a shop called, I think, Triforge Laser. It's on the bottom here. Yeah, Triforge Laser Design. And they have these dice towers available in all different colors as far as the felt goes, and different finishes for the wood. This is birch. I think it's birch. There's also a walnut and cherry, I think. At any rate, let's see. Okay, so let me roll the die here. Number 1, so we'll go right here. And we will reveal a black cat. And that does give us 3 in a row, because we've got cat, cat, cat. So that is going to be $5 for the scratch and $10 for the 3 in a row. And I am just going to move right along. Double, double, toil and trouble. This one, you roll a d6, and if the number is even, you save that amount. And if it's odd, you save double that amount. So I've only hit a 5 once, and that's the biggest amount you'll save is $10. So most of these have been 2s, 4s, a few 6s. And this week, we've got a 3, so we're going to save 6. I don't have my pen handy, so let me dig out an orange marker from here. Okay, and we'll write 6. Oh goodness, that is pretty pale. Let's see if I have a darker one. Try this. Well, that's a little bit better. So $6 going in, so I am going to put back 15 and take out 21. And we'll move on to the next page. This is going batty. This is our bat sticker savings challenge. And we put down a sticker and save $5 for each one. I also didn't get out my sticker tweezers, so I'm doing this kind of the old-fashioned way. And let's put this one over here. Okay, and we'll save $5 for that. We'll move on to the graveyard shift, and there are 3 spots left. This is a scratch and save challenge, so I'm going to roll the die, and we got 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go right up here on the top. And we'll save $3 for this spot. Oh, another thing I didn't get out was my vacuum. It's right over here. So I left that other page a mess, but we should be able to get back to it, so I'll clean it up then. So I'm going to take out 4, put 1 back in. Excuse me. Move on to the next challenge, which is the Haunted House Heist, and this one is finished. So we'll skip that. I'm going to skip Mummy Money, just because I'm trying to finish the book, but I'll come back to it if time and money allow. So now we're on to Punkin' Chunkin', and this one there's all these different symbols underneath the scratch spaces, so we're still looking for the $10 catapult, and we've got, I don't know, a couple other pumpkin symbols left, but let's roll a d6 and see what we scratch. Number 1, so I'm going to scratch right here. And underneath we have a destroyed pumpkin. And the destroyed pumpkin will save $5. So let's put back 5 and take out a 10. And if you're new to my channel, I use prop money because all of the money that I save in these challenges goes toward my big goals. And they're long-term savings challenges, so I keep that money in my savings account where it can earn interest for me. Here we are with Raving About Saving, and these are, or this is another sticker challenge, and I've got 2 stickers left, a $6 and a $3, so I'm going to do the $6, because I always do the higher amount first. And this Raven looks like it's in flight, so I'm going to put it up here. And so that's going to be 6, so I'm going to put back 14 and take out 20. Next time we get to this challenge, we'll be finishing it. Now we're on Roll the Bones, and this one I need 3d6 dice, so I'll get 2 more dice out. And this one, you roll until you roll either a 7 or a 13, and you keep track of the number of rolls, and you save that amount. So let's see how we do here. We've gotten it in 2 rolls, and I think at least one of these 5s where we got it in the first roll, and I said I would save $5 if I did that. So let's see how we do this time. Make sure everything's in frame here. So we've got 5, so that's 1 roll. And we've got 11, that's 2 rolls. And we've got 9, that's 3 rolls. 9 again, that's roll number 4. 15, roll number 5. 8, roll number 6. 10, roll number 7. 11, roll 8. 11, that was roll 9. 10, that was roll 10. 9, that was 11. 11, that was roll 12. 12, that was roll 13. 10, that was roll 14. 8, roll 15. 11, roll 16. Whoops. 9, roll 17. Goodness. And finally, we got a 7 on the 18th roll. And I'm going to save that 18. If I were doing this low budget, then I might add the 1 and the 8 together and save 9, or set a cap of how much I was going to save. But I am going to save the full $18. 10, 15, 17, 18. Those dice really wanted me to save. Okay, now we're on to Surf the Webs, and I am going to need a darker pen for this. So I'm going to get out, let's see what will show up well here. I'm going to try this dark blue. Oops. And we're going to save $5 this time for this trip through the book. So I've got a 5 here. In fact, I'm going to put back 45 and take out a 50. So we're up to $63 so far out of about 100 that we need to save. Okay, let's go on to the next one. And that's Trick or Treat. And this one, we are scratching one, and if it is a piece of candy, we save $1. If it is a poison, then we roll a die and save double the amount. So let's see. We've got a whole bunch. So I'm going to roll all 3d6 dice. And we got 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So right down here. And we've got candy. So we're going to save $1. Let's see if I have... Well, I'll put a 1 back and take out a 2. Okay. Next up, we have Witch Witch. And, oh, did I clean that up? I don't know if I did or not. There we go. Next up is Witch Witch, and this is a match game. This one you save $5 per scratch and $5 per match. So let's roll all 3 and see which one we're going to scratch. Okay, we've got number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll be right here. And this is a green witch. No, I'm sorry, it's a teal witch. Aqua color. And we don't have her yet. So that's just going to be $5 for the scratch. And now we're back to the front. So we are going to do another scratch on the Black Cat Witch Hat, and there's 5 left, so I'll just roll 1d6. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. And we have a witch hat. So we actually have 2 3s, 2 3 in a rows here. We've got this way and we've got this way. So I am going to save $5 for the scratch, and I am going to do $20 for the 3 in a row. Because there's 1 here and 1 here. Okay. So what does that put us up to? Let me give it a real quick count here. So we've got 50, 70, 85, 94. Okay, so we're getting close here. So I think actually what I might do to finish this up is I might do 200 in this book this week. Or 150. Let's just keep going and we'll see how it goes. I am going to get to the other book, but I also want to make sure I finish this before October is done. There's still quite a bit left to do. So we're back to double, toil, and trouble. So we're rolling 1d6 die. And we got a 3, so we're going to save $6 again because we double odd numbers. Kind of a squeaky pen. And that puts us at $100 because we have 94 here. So I'm going to put all of this away. And I'll take out 100, but we're just going to keep soldiering on. Now we're back to going batty, and I've got 6 stickers left. I'm going to use one of these. And we'll put this one way up here. And we'll save $5 for that. Next page, we've got Graveyard Shift. There's only 2 left, so we're going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to do this one. $2. Get this scratched off here. I try to be gentle, but I really want to make sure I get most of that off so that I can sweep it up here with the little vacuum. Okay, $2. We finished the Haunted House Heist. We're not going to do Mummy Money. So let's do Punkin' Chunkin', eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So we'll go right down here. And we have found the catapult. So the catapult saves $10. So we'll put that in there. And the next time we get around to Punkin' Chunkin', we'll be finishing this one as well. Come on, you. Okay. Now we're on Raving About Saving, and we are going to finish this one. So we've got one more bird here, and that'll be a $3 saver. So let's put this bird... No, let's put him down here. Okay, so $3, and I've got 17 here, so I'm going to put 17 back and take out a 20. Keep going. Roll the bones. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're back to the 3 dice again, and I hope they're kinder to me this time than they were last time. 7 or 13. We've got 9 on the first roll. 8 on the second roll. 9 on the third, 16 on the fourth, 10 on the fifth, and 13 on the sixth. So 6 rolls. Much better than last time. I hope that shows up okay on camera. It's just so light. 5 and 6. Moving on, surf the webs. So we are going to go to this one and save $9. So I'm going to put back a 1, take out a 10. And now we're on Trick or Treat. So let's roll all 3 dice, and that'll tell us which one to scratch. Number 13, rolled it on the first time this time. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right up here. Piece of candy, $1. Wonderful. Okay. $1 for that. And now we'll go to Witch Witch, and we'll scratch another one of them. We'll roll all 3 dice, and that'll tell us which one to scratch. Number 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right here. And we've got a match. So we're going to save $10, $5 for the scratch, and $5 for the match. They're right next to each other. Okay, so $10 back, $20 coming out. And we're going to go back to the front. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this challenge, the Double Double Toil and Trouble. So we've got 10, 6, 6, because we double the 3, double the 3 again, 6, and the last one, 4. Okay, so we've got $10, $20, $32 there. So 20, 32. I think that's where I'm going to call it. So next week, I'll finish Going Batty. I'll finish the Graveyard Shift. What else is close? That one's pretty much done. We'll finish Punkin' Chunkin'. That one's done. We'll do Roll the Bones, Surf the Webs. You know what? On second thought, I'm going to finish a couple more of these. I'm going to finish Graveyard Shift, and I'm going to finish the Punkin' Chunkin' because those are close. So let's do that. So $4 here. This one is done. And then on Punkin' Chunkin', got another smashed pumpkin, so 5. Okay, so another $9. And the goal for tonight is to put $300 total in. So 5, 7, 9. Okay, so let me put this away and the stickers. And let's do a little quick consolidating here. 100, 20, 40, 60, 75, 77, 79, 85, 87. So I can get a 50 out. 20, 45, 47, 49, 50. Yep. Okay. So 150, 70, 80, 85, 87. 187 going into the Happy Hallowealth this week. And actually, I need to consolidate the whole envelope. So 187. Oh, perfect. 187 plus 13 is 200. So I'm going to put away all of this. 50, 70, 80, 95, 79, 100. Yep. So that worked out splendidly. Could not have done better if I had planned it. for another 100. So we are up to $900 in Happy Hallowealth just in the last couple of months while I've been playing it, because this book launched at the end of August. So let me put this away. Oh, I need the stickers. And then I will reset, get everything tidied up here, and I'll be back to start with the regular savings challenges in just a minute. Before I get into the rest of the savings challenge binder, I need to record that I saved $187 into Happy Hallowealth this week. So I'm going to write that in here. And I write all of this down so that I can keep track of my total savings over the course of the week, because my goal for the week is $500. And I try to do $100 on Monday night for Ready Budget Game. I do $300 tonight. Usually it's 100 into Happy Hallowealth and 200 into Batman, but tonight it's inverted because I'm trying to finish that book before October's over. And then for Wednesday with the Paint by Sticker, I do about $100 there. So just keeping myself kind of on pace so I don't get carried away. So this week, I've got all of the Batman Binder savings challenges here, and we'll see how we do with them. I need to save about another $113. So let's dig into it. And we're going to start with 2026. This is a freebie challenge that is currently shipping in my Etsy shop with any physical product order. So if you purchase something that I ship to you, you will get one of these challenges. It is A6 size, designed to fit in an A6 zipper envelope. And then on the back, it is a placeholder. So once you are done with the challenge, you can use it as a $100 placeholder, or you don't have to do the challenge. Just use it as a placeholder or a bookmark or whatever you want. I like to make things that are multifunctional. So this week I am going to save $20, and I need to get out a pen that will hopefully match what I've used previously, although I think I've already used two different colors. Now, one way that you can use this challenge is you can use it twice. You can do what I'm doing and kind of go around the perimeter here on this little racetrack. And then once you're done with it the first time, you can come back and color in all the numbers and use it a second time. So that's another idea. Last year's, or I should say this year's, savings challenge freebie was A5 size, and it was 2025. And it was glossy stock, which is a little difficult to work with when you are using a marker, like a permanent marker. So this one I think will be much easier. So this will go in here, and I will come back and do a consolidation or a condensing at the end. So let's move on now to the dice. And this is Save by Color. And here we have 6 different savings challenges, one for each of the 6 dice in the rainbow. If you don't have rainbow dice, you can get them from me. I, of course, did not take mine out, so I am once again ill-prepared, but at least I have the dice tower out now. So let's see where those rainbow dice are. There they are. Okay. Oops. I have a bit of a problem with dice. All right. So take all of these out because I'm going to roll all 6 of them. And I'm probably just going to do them once this week because I want to make sure I have enough money for everything. Oop, green did not roll. Okay. So now I need my dry erase marker. There it is. So yellow, we've got 6. And these are not in order, but that's okay. Orange, we have 6. Red, we have 2. Green is 1. Blue is 4. And purple is 5. So purple has had 5 different numbers, and green has rolled a 1 almost every single time. Funny how that works. All right, so let's count up the savings. So we've got 10, 16, 21, 22, 23, $24 going into this challenge this week. And these are glossy stock. So you can use a dry erase marker and then clean them off and use them all over again. They're also double-sided. So this side is the higher value. it'll save you a little over $1,000 if you do the whole sheet on all 6 of them. And then on the other side, it is about $500 if you do all the numbers on all 6 cards. So also available in my Etsy shop with or without the dice. So let's put these back. And I already forgot how much I was supposed to save. So 12, 21, 22, 23, 24, 10, 16, 21, 24. Yep, $24. All right, so 22 and 4. And I will come through and condense these at the end. I can't remember if I've already said that, but I do that typically every week where I'm working in a binder. So now let's take out the Deadly Sins and Heavenly Virtues Savings Challenge. This is a set of 7, and they are double-sided. Deadly Sins, you save $25 and the amounts are between 1 and 5. Heavenly Virtues, you save $50 and the amounts are between 2 and 7. So let's first roll to see which one we're doing. And I'm going to set the rainbow dice aside here. I apologize if those were out of frame. It's kind of tight in here. So 2, so 1, 2. So we're on Temperance and Gluttony. And let's roll for even or odd to see which side we're doing. Even, and even is going to be the Heavenly Virtues. So now let's roll 2d6, and that'll tell us which one to scratch. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go right down here. And sure enough, it's going to be $6. Okay. And again, I'm only going to do one of these this week just because I don't have as much money to put into these challenges as I normally do. So 5 and 6, but that just means it's going to last that much longer, right? So it's not a bad thing. Okay, so let's put these in their envelope right here. Now let's do the 80s. And this is a set of 7 scratch-off savings challenges, each with its own saying from the 80s and its own design. So we've got Let's Bounce, Bite Me, Don't Have a Cow, No Duh. And then on the back, they are placeholders. So once you're done, you can have placeholders. So there's some 50s, there's some 100s, and there's a 250 and a 500. Now, if you get these from me on my Etsy shop, they will not have these kind of half circle scratch off stickers. They will have the regular small circles. This was kind of an experiment where for a while I couldn't get the smaller circles, and so I decided that I was going to experiment with cutting some of the bigger ones in half, and I just didn't like the way it looked. And then I was able to get the smaller ones again anyway, but I thought I'm not going to waste these, I will use them. So that's how they ended up here. So I need a 10-sided die, and of course that's the one that I'm having trouble finding. There's one. Okay. I don't know if I should even bother putting the lid back on this because I always seem to need more dice. So let's give that a roll, and that'll tell us which one of these we're going to do. Number 3. So 1, 2, 3 is Gag Me with a Spoon. Let's roll it again and see which one we're going to scratch. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we're saving this week. $3. Okay. The numbers here are between 1 and 9. Each one will save $50, so if you do all 10, that's a $500 savings. And you can re-sticker them and use them again and again, or like I say, once you're done with them, there's placeholders if you'd rather use them that way. All right, so $3 going into this challenge. Right here. So let me put the cash in first this time. Or prop money, as it is. Okay, now we're going to do Welcome Traveler. Well, it's not called Welcome Traveler. It's called Destination Savings, but that sort of a dashboard card says Welcome Traveler on it. So we are just going in order. I've already shuffled these, and so these are the ones that I've done already. Tokyo, Rio, Paris, Cairo, Montreal, Cape Town, and Geneva. So this week we are going to London. And I need to roll a die. I'm just going to roll a d6 rather than dig out a d4. Number 2, so we're going to do hotel, and that will be $7. And I'm just going to use this random Sharpie here. Okay. 5, 7. This card will go on the bottom, and we'll see where we go next week. But I'm only going to do the one this week. And I realize that I have not been keeping up with writing down what goes into each one. So this one, 2026 was $20. Saved by Color was 24. 7 Virtues was 6. The 80s was 3. Destination Savings is 7. So far we're up to $44, $50, $60 out of the 113 that we need to save. And that means that we are not going to be able to do the full amount into the Sparkle Savings Challenge this week, because that would be $75, and that is too much for this week because of Happy Hallowealth taking more money. So I'm going to take these out, and I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do. But before I do it, let me do some figuring. I will break the video here, and I'll come back, and then I'll tell you how much I'm going to put into this challenge this week. Okay, this is the Sparkle Savings Challenge, and this one has 5 different cards in it. They are all A6 size, and these are also double-sided with placeholders, 500, 400, 300, 200, and 100. In this challenge, you save whatever amount 20 times, so 5 times 20 is 100, and then once you're done, you can use a placeholder. So when I first started this binder, I used the $25 one to catch up on some savings that I was behind, because I was supposed to save more one week and didn't. It was a whole thing. So the $25 one is ahead of everything else. If you save one circle on each number in one go, that's $75. So even though I'm already at $60 and my goal is 113, I am going to put 1, 5, 110, 115, and 120 for a total of $50 in this week. So I will be going over my total savings amount, but that's okay. But that will also get me closer to where the $25 ended up. So all that being said, I'm going to cross off a 5 on the red, a 10 on the yellow-orange. I kind of combined those two. A 15 on the green, and a 20 on the blue. Now, I am doing these just one slash. You can also X it, you can color it in, do whatever you want, but I figure I've got 2 more plays with this if I do it this way. The next time that I come through this, I'm going to slash it the other way and make these into an X. And then the third time I play it, I'm going to color them in. So that is getting, for me, the most value out of the challenge. And then once I'm done, I've got placeholders, right? So maximize your savings challenges, maximize your investment. That is what I say, and that is what I try to do with all my products. Everything that you're seeing tonight is available on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, a link is down in the description. Let's put these where they go, right here. And then I will mark on the page in the book that I've put 50 in there, and I'm going to take these out. Bring the dice tower over because I'm going to need it. Okay, Sparkle was $50. Now we're on to the Corny Sayings Savings Challenge. Now these can be done as minis. That is what they were originally intended to be. I am doing them all as D6 dice rolls. And on the back, you have mini placeholders for $25 should you need mini placeholders if you do your minis that way. So I am going to roll a d10 because there's 10 of these, each with its own corny saying, and then I will roll a d6 and that will tell me how much to save. So let's get the d10 roll. Number 2, so 1 and 2, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I'm going to use the orange just because yellow doesn't show up well. So we're going to do a d6. And let's roll the d6. And we've got a 6. So $6 will be going in this week. Oops, not a 10. Put that back in the wrong spot. Okay, $6 plus all of these. And this will go into this envelope. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. Oops, except I put those in upside down. Let me fix that here. Okay, next up we've got the 12 Days of Christmas and then the 12 face cards. So let me get those out. Well, I'll get out the 12 Days of Christmas anyway. 12 face cards are right behind it. So this savings challenge is also available in my Etsy shop. It is a scratch-off savings challenge. There are placeholders on the back ranging from $25 up to $500. It is a $500 savings challenge. Each day of Christmas has the corresponding number of scratches on the card. So the first day of Christmas has 1, 5th day of Christmas has 5, 12th day of Christmas has 12, and everywhere in between. These are postage stamps that were produced by Christmas Island, which is a territory in the Indian Ocean. These were produced back in the 1970s, and so I've now put them on a savings challenge. So I need a D12. Well, actually, the first 5 are done. So realistically, and maybe that 6th one, it's not that close. So I am going to roll 2 D6s, and that will tell me which to scratch. 3, of course. 8. Okay, we can do 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 maids of milking. There's only 2 left, so I'm just going to make a quick decision here and go for this one down here. And of course, I scratch a 9. Okay, get this cleaned up. 5, 7, 9. I'll put these back in order. And put them away. And this savings challenge also does come with the dashboard, and that dashboard is this here. It's double-sided, so one side is the partridge in a pear tree, the other side shows all 12 designs. And so you've got a vertical one and you've got a horizontal one, however you arrange your binder. So I'm going to use this like this. And now we're going on to the 12 face cards, which also has its own dashboard. And the 12 face cards is a savings challenge where it's an A5 sized, and each card in the deck of cards, each face card, has 12 scratches on it. And so the front shows you the deck or the face card, and on the back it tells you a little bit about who that is supposed to represent. So black cards and black text, red cards and red text. And I need a deck of cards. So another thing that I did not take out, so I'm going to dig into my bag of tricks here and grab the deck of cards. Kind of an odd deck of cards, but I got it in a grab bag at the thrift store, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to use what I have instead of spending more money on more playing cards. So just give them a shuffle here. And then what I do is I keep dealing cards until I get a face card. And then that is the one that I use. I'm just going to do one shuffle here. And let's see what we get. Jack of Diamonds. Okay. And these are in bridge order. So we've got diamonds are the 3rd suit. The Trojan warrior, that is Hector. We've scratched a couple on him already, and we've gotten low amounts, so probably going to be a big one this time. There's 10 left, so I'm going to roll a d10, and that'll tell me which to scratch. Number 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers crossed. Yep, it's a double digit. $10. Okay. So we'll get this cleaned off. $10 will go in, and I have fallen behind here. So the corny was $6. 12 Day of Christmas was 9, and the 12 face cards was 10. So we have got 110, 116, 125, 135 going in here. So we're quite a bit over this week, but that is okay. That just means I will get saving that much faster. Any overages go into the big move. So my travel fund, which is more like a slush fund, gets $200 a week, and the big move gets $300 plus any overages. So I'm going all the way to the back for this one, and I'm just going to slide in the $10. And then what I'm going to do is get everything cleaned up and reset the cash tray. Well, actually, I don't need to reset the cash tray, but I do need to get the rest of this stuff cleaned up. And I will come back and we will condense all the envelopes in this binder. Alrighty, let's get to condensing this binder because it is thick. So we already did Happy Hallowealth, so I'm not going to touch that. Let's see what's in 2026. And I have this habit of putting the challenges back in upside down. Okay, so we're up to $80, so nothing we can do there. And then let's go into the Save by Color. This one should be condensed, right? 50, 70, 80, oops, 100, 579. Well, we can at least get a $100 bill out, and that is pretty good. So that means that already I am about 10% of the way to finishing that challenge on the high dollar side. So pretty happy with that. Now let's do the 80s. I'm just going to take everything out. No, this isn't the 80s. This is the 7 Deadly Sins and 7 Heavenly Virtues. So we've got 25, 31. Put the 2 5s back and take out a 10. So still 31 there. Okay. And now let's do the 80s. So we have 20, 2, 4, 5, 6. So I'll put 2 2s and a 1 back and take out a 5. Okay, so we've got 50, 5. Sorry, this is destination savings. 55, 60, 2, 4, and 5. So what do I need? 55, so I can exchange this for a 10. So still 65 in there. Up next is the Sparkle Challenge. And in here we have 100, 200, 300, and 50, 75. So nothing we can do there, but still excellent progress. Now the Corny Savings Challenges. We have, make sure that's all of it. Yep. 10, 15, 20, 22, 23. So we'll put back the 10 and the 2 5s and we'll get out of 20. Still 23 there. This one is going to be a real slow burn because I'm just doing a D6 roll and I've got a lot of spots on all these cards to fill up. Then the 12 Days of Christmas, and this one is far along because it was brought over from game night. So it's got 100, 200, and 50, 70, 80, 5, 87, 89, 91. So I am going to exchange the 10, the 5, and 3 2s for 21. So still 291. So more than halfway there. And then, last but certainly not least, the 12 face cards. And in this challenge, which is also another big saver, we've got 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 50, 5, 7, 9. So let's take the two 20s and a 10 for a 50. Okay, so now everything is all condensed. And we've got one more week to go with Happy Hallowealth, and then starting in November, I will be doing the new Savings Challenge book, which has not launched yet. It is coming. Let me see if I can give you a sneak preview. So this is the front cover. And I'm only sharing this with you because you have made it all the way to the end, and I very much appreciate everyone who watches all the way to the end of the videos. So you never know when I'll drop a sneak peek or some other exciting news in right at the end. Now, the reason that this is off center is because it's going to be bound here. So this is 6 inches by 9 inches. And I won't show you the other side that has the first challenge in it or part of the first challenge, but look forward to seeing more of this on the 28th when the full book launches, and right here on this channel on Tuesdays when I start doing it for my savings challenges. So thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment down below and drop me a thumbs up. And until I see you in the next one, take care.